everyone, I'm Obs with Obs Avenue, and my husband just surprised me with a 9-cube shelf that I used to organize our library in my schoolroom, and it kind of spread to the rest of the schoolroom. And so I thought it would be a good time to show you our room and kind of what we do here. So stay tuned. So this used to be my boys' room, but we just converted it to our schoolroom this year. So we like to decorate. For each month, we make homemade decorations and hang them up. And right now we are in February, which is Valentine's month. So we'll start over here by the door. I have a game up this month. It's called Kiss the Frog. And what we'll do is we'll get these little lips and I'll write one of their sight words or write a letter for my younger son to go and find, and if after they find it, then they can play the game, and we'll blindfold them and let them try to pin it on, and that's kind of fun for them to change up the day. Up here we have our articles of faith that they have memorized. This is their growth chart. It's kind of fun to have in here. We have little chairs that they pull out on occasion for story time or when we want to kind of change it up a little bit. Down here I have my son's Legos, and these first 3 drawers are like the kits that they put together so we can kind of keep them separated for him. In this box we have like Play-Doh, shaving cream, sand, stamping stuff, all sorts of craft fun. Up here we have paints. We fill these up with water, and I found that the lids actually make awesome paint palettes, so there's something for you to try. Then we keep their markers and crayons and colored pencils in these boxes here. And up here we have our bean bags and fishing game. And over here I have collected items throughout my house for my 2-year-old. This is his box we get out for school. We count and put them in the egg carton. Put the lids in, good manipulative. He's got bubbles. He's learned his colors. Good reviews for him. We've got little finger manipulatives. We'll get some toothpicks and have him put it in the little holes. Maybe a I Spy container we made. This is a good for threading onto sticks or kind of whatever we've got. And then this one is one of my favorites. He'll sit and try to spin it all the way off. It's a good time manipulative for him. So just lots of little things that we've collected over the house to help keep him busy. Down here we have our flashcards. We've got alphabet. We do have some dice for some games. In this lower box we have string and art kit stuff. They love to make bookmarks and stuff, so that's been a good thing for them to do. We have in these 2 boxes all sorts of manipulatives and art project stuff. And then down here I kind of made my own paper storage, and I just took these extra walls that go to these containers and I zip tied them on here, and some of them have broken, but it's still working for us today for now. Then we come over here and we've got puzzles, our art aprons, and containers for a future date that I've saved, I guess. We've got bags and diaper bags and our current curriculum we're working on. Then over here we have our daily paperwork that we do. They each have a color of drawers, and I'll put their math paper and maybe a learning letter type thing in there for them to do, and then after they complete it they'll put it in the top drawer so that I can put it back to where it goes. Then we also keep in like whiteboards, extra writing paper and coloring books maybe. And we also have a rewards box over here that they can come and pick a reward out of after they've completed their reward system We've also got a nice whiteboard here that we have fun learning on with our letters, and they get to go up and write and play games on. Then we come over here to their desks, and my sister had picked these up from a school that was getting rid of stuff, and so they've worked out great for us, and we are so grateful for all this free stuff we get. It sure helps. We made this canister here out of just an old can of peaches, I believe, and just cleaned it off, and it's great for our marker holder. Over here is this awesome bookshelf that my husband just got me, so we turned it into our library, and it has worked great. We have our learning books here. These are the ones that he can read. Here's some chapter books that we are working through, and then just some information fact books like about animals and ABCs. And this is our library spot where we get our library books. That way we can keep them separate from all the other books and take them back to the library. Here's our 3 shelves for story time. These are kind of extras. I have baby books that are the hardback kind, and then these are kind of a learning behavioral type books. And then these 3 are chapter books that my husband and I have collected through the years, and so we like to keep them here too. We do have a fun little mailbox that we can mail letters to each other or draw pictures, or sometimes I'll put the theme of the day or something in there of what we're going to do. And then up here we have our art wall. I've given them each a wall. So this one is my middle child, and this one is my oldest. And it's kind of fun. We take everything down each month, and then they get a new wall to start with each month to put the stuff that they've done. So that's kind of fun. And over here, this drawer is chock full of art papers that they have halfway finished and want to finish later. So I'll let that go through the whole year and let them finish artwork, and then at the end of the year I'll clean it out. But any artwork that they have been doing or collected, they put it back in the drawer, and then they can pull it out later, and then by the end of the year everything is gone. But it's kind of fun for them to keep, and then I don't have to worry about trying to break their hearts of throwing it away that day. We've got chalk and a magnifying glass, and in here I've kept some magnets, curriculum, and these boards are awesome to like put their work in for the day, and we'll take it to the library or out on a picnic, and I highly recommend these. It's just a little clipboard that you can open this and put their paper in, and it holds it, pencils and markers. Over here is my desk, and here we keep our curriculum, artwork, you name it. I've kept a little sticker drawer for them that they can come get stuff out of for their work. And down below we keep all sorts of curriculum. I did purchase some preschool curriculum stuff that was like a letter of the week, and I've got it all organized in here. And I've collected stuff from family members, and so I haven't been able to throw all of our curriculum stuff away yet, but it's been helpful. And then they do like to paint pictures, and so we keep a lot of their paint work up here. Got garbage. This is my church related stuff that I have for my calling there. And this is our laminator. It is Scotch, and I love it. If you do homeschooling or any type of stuff with kids like that, we laminate everything, and I can reuse it and use it, and it is so helpful. I just love it. Up here I keep all of their glue, scissors, tape. We got pins. These are their sight words that we work on. And over here we have our easel that's fun to pull out on occasion and put pictures on for painting, or just do some sight word practice, or what kind of games we come up with. Here's where we do our calendar time. We do what time it is. We change the month. We figure out the days and the weather. And then over here on this side, we have their reward system. And when they have a successful day of good attitude and completing their work real good, then they get to put a bead on. And when they get 10 beads, then they get to trade in those beads for a reward out of one of our reward boxes. So that is our school room this year, and we have loved it.